Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Lockdown lifted. Tense moments at Macomb Community College after reports of an armed man near campus. The lockdown lasted about 3 hours.
Gunman was reportedly seen near the center campus off of Hall Road near Garfield. Priya Man live in Clinton Township, where students were locked in their classrooms waiting things out. Priya.
And you know, students describe this surreal experience, being locked in their classrooms for hours. Now, many were not allowed to actually make phone calls, so they were texting loved ones. Meanwhile, out here, a massive police hunt after reports of an alleged gunman walking near the wooded area on campus.
My first thought was to text my mother and say goodbye, just in case.
Students at Macomb Community College rushed to their vehicles after a lockdown at center campus was lifted.
It was kind of scary because you're hearing all these helicopters and the noises and all that. You don't know what to think, he could be outside the building you're at, or you don't know where he is because they can't find him.
For nearly 3 hours, students stayed in their classrooms, turned off the lights and locked their doors as police searched for a gunman.
There was a few students that were on the floor, pretty scared. The teacher would try to help us, stay calm.
Around 6 Tuesday evening, a Henry Ford doctor told police he saw a man with an assault rifle walking near the wooded area on the southwest corner of campus.
We read something that said active, so then we all started tripping out.
As word trickled out, concerned parents waited for their kids in the parking lot.
Even though she may joke about it a little bit, we know that she's fearful of just walking from that area to her car, which is right over there. So yeah, we have a lot of concern for her.
It's scary. It's my baby girl.
Police did not find the alleged gunman and called off the search around 9 Tuesday evening.
You just really don't know. It could have been a kid out there with an airsoft gun. It could have been, a kid out, maybe he's youth hunting. Who knows? There's just a lot of possibilities.
And in addition to campus police, Sterling Heights, Shelby Township, Clinton Township police departments were here, as well as 4 canine units and 2 helicopters. And again, the gunman was not found, and that lockdown has since been lifted. Reporting live from Clinton Township, I'm Priya Man, Local 4.
All right, Priya. Also breaking tonight, a political loss for President Trump. Luther Strange, the Republican he backed in the Alabama GOP Senate runoff election, has just conceded. This means the conservative Roy Moore will face the Democratic candidate in the general election in November. Moore, a former Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, seeking the seat vacated by Attorney General Jeff Sessions.
Tonight at 6, we told you about the search for a Good Samaritan who saved a teenager's life inside a Sterling Heights restaurant. Tonight, she's come forward. Mara McDonald is live at the restaurant in Sterling Heights. And Mara, you met the hero.
I sure did, Kimberly, and Susan Pendergraft is already having a pretty big week. She's supposed to be packing right now because she's getting married on Thursday. She's having a destination wedding. And then all of a sudden, our story aired at 6, and her phone went crazy.
Said, Jim, turn around. Something's wrong with that kid behind you in the seat. I said, he's shaking now.
Susan and her fiance Jim didn't know Robert Brown III or his dad, Robert Brown Jr., but she knew she had to do something when the 15-year-old didn't get up.
I screamed out, someone called 911, and then I said, well, why don't I do it myself? I'm good at giving orders, and that's what I was doing.
The 911 operator said she needed to start CPR. She had just been certified this summer at work. Jim checked for a pulse while she started the compressions.
The compressions, it seemed like it was forever with the compressions. And I'm just I wanted to say, get up, you need to, come back.
Police and fire arrived and took over, giving the teenager the AED and then a shot to revive him. When they hauled him out of the restaurant, he had a pulse. And Jim and Susan sat down in their booth, and their adrenaline crashed.
I sat there.
Crashed.
I just crashed. I just started shaking, and he's on the phone talking to people, and I just started crying.
Robert and his dad wanted to find the woman who saved him with her quick actions.
If that lady wasn't there to help me, I don't know how I'd be or what I'd be doing, or will I still be alive right now.
Back here live, I spoke with Robert Brown Jr. tonight. That's Robert Brown III's dad. He says that he is so glad that the Good Samaritan has now been found. They're all going to be reunited at the Sterling Heights City Council, where Susan is going to be recognized for her really quick actions. We're live in Sterling Heights tonight. I'm Mara McDonald,
Local 4.
All right, Mara. We now know no one was home, so no one was hurt when this fire broke out inside a West Bloomfield home this afternoon. The flames engulfed the garage while smoke poured from the back of the home on Long Lakeshore Drive near Middlebelt. Cause is still under investigation.
A Michigan man is accused of trying to sexually assault a 7-year-old girl while staying at an Airbnb in suburban Minneapolis. 28-year-old Derek Kinchin from Lansing is charged with second-degree criminal sexual conduct. Kinchin rented a spare bedroom through the Airbnb website. One night he came home from a wedding, and 15 minutes later the homeowner caught him sleeping naked next to his daughter. The father yelled and Kinchin took off. Police later found him hiding in a fishing boat wearing only a suit coat.
We told you it was coming. Now we know the details of a new proposal that aims to lower auto insurance premiums for Michigan drivers.
Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan and Republican House Speaker Tom Leonard unveiled the plan in Lansing this morning. Drivers would no longer be required to buy unlimited medical insurance benefits to cover injuries. It would allow drivers to stick with unlimited coverage or choose between $250,000 or $500,000 of coverage. The proposal would cut premiums by 20 to 50%.
If we can put $1,000 back in seniors' pockets, if we can cut rates 20%, that's a major improvement.
The Michigan Senate will begin meetings on the bill sometime next week. Today it was Ivanka Trump. Tomorrow, Vice President Mike Pence will be in Metro Detroit. His first stop will be in Bloomfield Hills for a Michigan GOP dinner. Then Thursday morning, he'll join Governor Snyder and business leaders to discuss the need for tax reform. The vice president will end the visit with an address at American Axle Manufacturing in Auburn Hills.
4 students at Saginaw Valley State University were hospitalized today after coming into contact with a toxic disinfectant in a chemistry lab. Students experienced skin irritation on their wrists and forearms. The university spokesman says all of the students were wearing gloves and goggles when they were exposed to the chemicals. Breakfast is about to get more expensive. The morning staple is about to jump in price. We'll tell you why.
A high school dance team facing criticism for what some call a risque routine. How the school is responding. Hi, Ben.
Hey, Kim, it is going to feel pretty much like business as usual tomorrow morning, but it's the afternoon where the big switch comes in. We'll see how long that lasts coming up.
All right, Ben, but first, her doctors told her it was nothing, but she knew something wasn't right.
And I thought, oh God, not now, not now. But I knew.
Kim Adams sharing her breast cancer battle next.
Her doctors told her it was nothing, but soon enough, Kim Adams would learn it was something. Breast cancer, to be exact, and her instincts may have saved her life. Kim Adams really wants you to know how lucky she is, how very thankful she is for her life, and that may run counter to the conventional understanding of lucky.
Yeah, perhaps you know about her Hurricane Katrina ordeal. Well, tonight she opens up about a dramatic fight with breast cancer. It is a lot on a mother of 5, but as she'll tell you, after everything she's been through, she's still here. Those who are fans of Kim Adams, and there are many, already know a lot about her life. Leaving Local 4 to be with her naval officer husband in Rhode Island. Then, when the Navy moved them to Mississippi, it turned out they were being moved right into the path of Hurricane Katrina. And you were right there beside her for what became the ordeal of her life. Or so she thought. It wasn't easy, but about a year ago, Kim had rebuilt that life in quite a few ways. She was back in Detroit, now a single mother of 5, and the main breadwinner for her big family. She was again at home on your television doing commercials and the owner of Kim Adams Productions. The hurricane had taken just about everything from her, but it and a tough divorce were finally receding in the rearview mirror. And that's when she found the lump.
So I was making breakfast for the kids, and I bent over to pick something up, and I touched my shirt to hold my shirt, and I felt a lump almost under my armpit, and it was a good-sized lump. And I felt that heat in your body of when you know something's wrong. And I thought, oh God, not now, not now. But I knew.
So she headed straight for a doctor who told her it was likely just a cyst, but have a mammogram and an ultrasound just in case.
She comes back in and she's like, okay, it's a swollen lymph node. Everyone has them. Just keep an eye on it. Nothing changes. Just come back for your yearly mammogram.
Then she talked to her gynecologist, who also said it's probably just swollen lymph nodes. Still bothered, she talked to a surgeon who said the same thing. 4 voices telling her she's fine.
You couldn't find anybody to give you bad news.
No, hard as I tried.
Yeah.
But still, it didn't feel right. And so while it was back to the kids, back to work, back to life, the new year brought a change of health care, which meant a new doctor and a new opinion. A doctor who said almost immediately, we need to skip the biopsy. That needs to come out.
When? And she said, I'd like to do it in the next couple of days. Okay.
After 4 months, there was now sudden urgency. And the lumpectomy led to a 37-second phone call in a library she will never forget. It was IDC, invasive ductal carcinoma, grade 2 to 3, aggressive, and yes, it had spread. How much time had she lost?
All I could think, I have to be honest, was, seriously, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I had the stomach flu the year before for 2 days. The house fell apart. I don't have time for it.
The weight of it all did set in, of course, to the point that she put off the surgery for just a few days to take the kids on a sudden surprise trip to Florida because you never know. From it's just lymph nodes to an emergency double mastectomy. And that isn't the end of it. Her cancer means she'll also be undergoing a complete hysterectomy in the next few months.
Just as a woman, it's, you lose your breasts, you lose your hair. For me, I have to lose everything, my ovaries, my uterus, everything has to go. And it feels like everything that makes you a woman is taken away.
Though, with customary humor, she looks at those 5 children and says her ovaries did all they were supposed to do in this life. And once again, she'll press on. She has to. And then, aside from being back to your television, she is now passionate about what she learned in her cancer odyssey, that you have to be your own advocate. She's a believer in Kim because it turned out Kim was right. But the one thing she won't have, please, no pity. Through it all, believe it or not, she feels lucky.
You know I hate that poor Kim. I hate that.
But do you really feel fortunate with everything you've been through?
Yes, I still do.
That's kind
Every
of stunning,
day.
isn't it? Every day.
Every day. I woke up this morning and took my 5 kids to school and they're healthy. I'm fortunate.
She's tough. Kim told me she would like you to know she is very happy to connect with those who would like to talk to her about a cancer fight or about domestic violence. She's become active on that issue as well. You can reach her through her Facebook page, and we put a direct link to that on clickondetroit.com.
It just goes to show you have to be persistent, and thankfully she got that
really
fifth opinion and the change in insurance and everything.
Your inclination is to take the good news and run.
Exactly.
And she just didn't.
So good. Believe in Kim. I love that. Here's a look at what Kevin Dietz is working on for tomorrow night.
This summer in Charlottesville, Virginia, violence erupted, and a man from Metro Detroit was right in the middle of it all.
This is historic, people. This is something we don't see every day.
The FBI says Michigan has long been a hotbed for white power groups, from recording hate music to trying to grow and expand nationally.
And they cannot stop us. This is just the beginning.
The Defenders went undercover once before, and now we are back to show you what's really going on and what's changed in the local white supremacy movement. The Defenders, tomorrow night at 11.
Ben's back. Are we going to go with summer ending last week, or are we saying sometime tonight?
Right about now, I think it's a good time.
Change, right?
It took a few days, but now those 90s are gone, and really the 80s are too. We're going back to average and then some. As you look at the 7-day forecast that's coming up in a few minutes, 93 is where we maxed out at today. Not only did we break a record for the day, that's our hottest temperature that we saw this year. Even outside of summer, all of 2017, 93 is as warm as we got. And if you were thinking that seems cool for a yearly maximum, well, you're right. When we look back at the last 10 years of hottest temperatures, in fact, other than 2015, this was the coldest high temperature in the last 10 years. There are a couple hundreds here in 2011 and 2012. Generally, though, we usually see these numbers in the mid-90s, so we're not too far outside of the range of what we would call normal here for the last 10 years. But it's still 93 in September was as warm as we got. So the sun is setting on our heat wave. It's taking the 90s and the 80s along with it. This was from Monroe on Storm Pins, by the way. And now we're settling settling into the 70s tonight. And believe it or not, this may be one of the warmest temperatures that we see for highs going forward in the next 7 days. Winds are out of the south at 5. The humidity has come back just a little bit. We saw that air dry out in the afternoon as the atmosphere kind of mixed up a little bit. And now that humidity is back. We're seeing dew points here in the mid 60s. So it does feel kind of muggy out there, but don't worry, relief is hours away as that cold front is just on our back doorstep, so to speak. Not much in the way of precipitation, couple sprinkles there in northern lower Michigan. And really, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot as that thing slides through here early tomorrow morning. There's the front, and it should be parked on top of us by about 9 o'clock in the morning. Again, should pass through dry, probably going to scare up some clouds in the morning, and that's going to be it. Sunshine emerges in the afternoon. Temperatures get cool, but we see a reinforcing shot of cold air on Friday morning. This really is our only chance of rain as we go forward through the rest of the week. So if we do see a shower on Friday, so be it, but it is a slight chance and it's not going to amount to much. Really not going to make a huge dent in our rainfall deficit. We've picked up less than an inch of rain for the entire month. 68 tonight, so one more warm, muggy night, and then the relief shows up, and you'll notice it tomorrow. These are your high temperatures in your 4-zone forecast. 79 in the city, upper 70s generally here. Wouldn't be surprised if we see an 80 maybe here or there across the south zone, but generally upper 70s. And where that cold front comes through earlier has more time to work, and we will see the mid 70s in our west zone, ranging as low as about 71 in parts of Sanilac County for high temperatures tomorrow. Then we really cool down as we get into Thursday through the weekend. We've got a string of 60s for highs, 40s for lows. There is plenty of sunshine in that forecast, but we're going to have to wait for Tuesday for another chance of rain if we don't get something Friday. So I know a lot of folks want to see some rain.
Yeah, we need it.
At least we got the 90s.
That's exactly right.
A
A record to close it out.
All right, Ben. Soon to be newlyweds know sticking to that wedding budget can be difficult, but have you considered Costco? We'll show you how much one couple saved.
Also, a high school dance routine stirring up controversy, not just about the moves. We'll see if you agree with it next.
A prescription to read? I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Tomorrow at 6 a.m., the hidden benefit of books. See how reading to your child can actually impact their health.
Officers from across the state and the country gathered in Auburn Hills today to lay a fallen Michigan State trooper to rest. 28-year-old officer Timothy O'Neill died last Wednesday in a motorcycle crash while on duty over in Kent County.
Repairs to the collapsed sewer line that caused a sinkhole in Fraser are now complete. Since December of last year, raw sewage has been flowing through bypass lines on 15 Mile Road. That sewage is now flowing through a restored pipe underground.
Getting our first look at what could be white boy Rick Wershe's final mugshot. This is the mugshot from Florida, where he's currently serving time for his role in a car theft ring. Before that, he was Michigan, of course, Michigan's longest serving juvenile offender, serving 29 years for dealing drugs, but he'll be released now from Florida in 2021.
This is a high school dance team, and their costumes and performance has a lot of people talking. The students from a high school in Miami are wearing, as you see there, thigh-high tights with cutout leotards resembling lingerie. They were the halftime performers at their school's football game, and there are complaints that their routine was provocative. The principal says every girl's parents approved of their costumes, but in the future they will have a more stringent uniform approval process.
You saw the price of gas go up from Hurricane Irma. Now you can expect to pay more at the supermarket. The price of orange juice set to go up after Irma cut through Florida's citrus crop. We could see an increase of more than $2 a gallon, we're told. Price hike depends on whether Brazil can increase its orange juice exports to the U.S. to cover the shortfall. Costco, of course, synonymous with great deals, but for one Australian couple, Costco is the place where they said I do.
Well, the couple loves Costco so much they got married in front of the tire center, in front of friends, family, and bargain shoppers. After the ceremony, the store provided the catering, which consisted of hot dogs, pizza, and unlimited soft drinks. The meal cost $9 per person.